Oh.
Hey everybody, Pikachu is here again doing yet another deck profile. We got 2 more deck profiles to do, this one and another. Then pretty soon we're going to start broadcasting the duels. I'm here with my friend Luggy.
Hello.
He's showcasing his Dark World deck, so let's get into it. Luggy, what do you run?
Okay. Alright, Dark Worlds, obviously you need 3 Grappa. Discard, destroy something, and then bring them back. By bringing back a Dark World on the field. And then 3 Snows, because they're just awesome. Search for a card. 3 Brows. And those are like pretty much staples in Dark World decks. And then the other Dark World cards that I run, I like to run 2 Beges, because they're like gold and silver, which I run 1 gold and 2 silver. But like he can still get special summon, but if you don't have a way to special summon, you can still normal summon him and then bring him back for Grappa, which helps sometimes, because like you draw gold or silver, it's a dead draw if you have no way to discard them. And then that's all the Dark World monsters. And then 2 Trance Archfiends, because it's a discard outlet, and if it gets destroyed and somehow Grappa got banished from like a Deep Prison or something,
Or DD Crow.
get banished back.
Also good against Boojins.
And then Morphing Jar, because it's amazing. Discard your whole hand, draw 5. It's incredible.
It's like card destruction, but
yeah, poor card destruction. Now Tour Guide, I want to get a second one, but Tour Guide's pretty good. Just Tour Guide for Huntsman, overlay for level 3 for Leviair, special summon one of your banished level 4s like Snow from when you use Gates, and then bring it back for Grappa. And now you have a Leviair and a Grappa, and a Snow back in your hand. Dark Arm, because Dark Worlds are very graveyard controlling, so it's easy to get 3. I run Birdman for Dark Arm, and I can get out like Star Eater and Stardust pretty easy. And he can come back in from Trance Archfiend. He's even on the card. Look at that.
Oh.
And that's all for the monsters. And then spells, 3 Gates, obviously. Yeah, banish a fiend, discard a fiend, right? Yeah. And then draw a card. 3 Dark World Dealings. Discard a card.
Fantastic.
2 Drag Down to the Graves. Really good. It's pretty gay. I'm not gonna lie.
Look at your opponent's hand. Discard a card from their hand. They discard 1 from yours.
And then you get an effect. So it's pretty good. Into the Void. So you get the draw, and then you have to have 3 hands activated. And you draw a card in hand phase. You discard your whole hand, and it's good if like you have a Snow or a Brow in your hand, because then you discard your whole hand, and if you discard Snow or Brow, you can search or draw a card. So now you still have a hand. And it's draw power, and you still get the discard. It's like a $10 card, so it's awesome.
Yeah, that's why it's good, because it's $10.
Yeah, that's
the more
pretty
you
much.
spend when you get it better.
Yeah, I just got $20.
Foolish Burial. It's great for Grappa. First turn is pretty awesome, and it's secret. Joey's World, And even not Grappa, like if you don't have any targets for Gates, you put like
I want my Foolish Burial back.
Dark Hole, because the Dark Hole is all. Yeah, I love Dark Hole. And destructive cards are really good. You get Grappa back so easily. Other Darkness is great draw power, and even if I banish something, I probably get it back for Trance Archfiend or Leviair sooner or later. 2 breakthrough skills. I just
Hard woman. Well,
It's like Valor, but twice.
it's pretty much like Valor, but a trap card. And then when it goes to the graveyard during your turn, it's like you can use it a second time.
And then you cite Raikou, so it's still alive.
Trap's done, because traps kind of f up Dark Worlds. You get out a bunch of monsters, Mirror Force,
Lucas,
full of shit.
Luggy. You can say the word fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, you just can't say the word shoot.
Eradicator, because it's so, like I said, so easy to get Grappa back out, and you can do it on silver and gold when they have when Gates is on the field, and every deck runs
Did
either
you just
traps
call
or
him
spells.
silver?
Pretty sure
Silver and gold. Silver and gold.
Solemn Warning, because Solemn Warning is fantastic.
I will hunt
that
you
should be in every
down.
deck, pretty much. Structure Tribute, because that card's awesome, and it's a destructive card like Dark Hole, which you can basically get out. And Compulse, because you can be so reckless with Compulse when you have it set for like Grapha, like you attack with Grapha, oh, D-Present, oh, I'll Compulse Grapha instead. That's awesome. You get another Grapha. You get your Grapha back to your hand instead of it getting bashed. And that's it for the main deck. And the extra deck. Starter, just Grapha and Birdman. Raider's pretty sweet.
Pretty good.
I mean, pretty sweet.
Pretty good.
2 Stardust, cause Silva and Gold are level 5 and Birdman's level 3. So Stardust, yeah, level 8. Adding. Ally of Justice, like Gazer. I just like him because he can have so much freaking attack if you're going against like Light Swarms or Boojins or Heretics.
Everybody on mine includes
Stellars.
Boojins.
Crimson Blader because it locks down a lot of decks like dragons and stuff like that. So it's awesome.
Heretics.
He's level 8.
Bojan.
And Caster. Sometimes I'll flip Morphing Jar and he'll just be sitting there if no one attacked into him, and so he's kind of pointless just sitting there. If I can get out Birdman, I get Caster out. Caster out. Then
What level 2 do you have to get him out?
Morphing Jar. I just said that.
I'm paying attention.
Skypig. This card's not all that good, but I just love it because it's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's level 4. I can get level 4s out pretty easy. Sky Guy Cowboy because level 4s wins games. Vulgasaurus, Silver and Gold, they're level 5s.
Don't you mean silver?
Shut up. They're level 5s and easy to get out. Vulgasaurus isn't amazing, but it wins games. Sometimes. All the tour guide like targets or XYZs have Life and Dragon, Fortune Tune, and Levier. Here's mainly like the main one you want to get. It's a special summon like you're banished, and then bring it back for Grapha. And then if I had 2 Graphas on the field, Gimmick Puppet Giant Grinder. It's pretty good.
Gimme poopy.
Destroys 2 monsters, and if they're XYZs, it does their attack. And even though you detach 2 Graphas, if you have a normal summon that turn, or you can discard like a beige or a silver, you just get another Grapha back. It's pretty sweet. And that's all the extra. And then side deck, it's not done, but it's pretty good.
There's an extra deck, but you didn't mention that.
That's true. 2 skill drains. If I really need to negate effects, I can just like side out the breakthroughs or skill drains instead. It kind of messes up my deck a little bit. I need to negate, then that's good. 3 MSTs, because you want to side against the side. They're gonna side in like Shadow Imprisoning Mirror and whatever the drain. What's the drain? Soul Drain. Shut. I don't know the name of his name. Yeah. Another trap card that F you up that are continuous.
Imperial Animal.
Imperial Animal. And MST is good. Dark Bribe for pretty much the same reason. And it kind of it stops. Well, no, it doesn't stop. It helps. Chamber.
In the middle of their chain, just.
Well, they can chain to that.
They can. Only 3. It's a counter trap.
You were right. Anyway. And it stops traps which F up Dark World. Like Mirror Force and stuff like that. And Deep Prison. Deck Devastation Virus. The only reason I don't main it is because not a lot of like top decks run monsters under 15. Like some of them do, but not most of them don't. So you know, put it in the side deck. 2 Raikos. It destroys like cards like Shadow Imprisoning Mirror and stuff that I can't do anything with, and I get to mill. It can be bad, like I'll mill like gates and stuff like that, but I run 3 of like pretty much every card in the deck, so it doesn't really matter too much. And if I do Grapha, just lay down monster next turn. Special Grapha. Fossil Dino. I probably would never actually put him in. You never know. I don't know. Destroys all. He's flipped up. Destroy all special summon monsters. And always face up. Nobody can special summon.
It's gonna get Boojin.
2 Electric Virus. It's gonna get dragons and N7 and dragons and dragons and dragons.
Don't forget dragons.
And then a Maxine Effect Veiler. I don't really know why I picked Billy. I mean, I could.
You got
It's good.
breakthroughs, so
Yeah, I had the breakthroughs and the skill drains. But Max C is a good side against a deck that special summons a lot. Because you just keep trolls. It's insane. And, that's it for the side deck, too. Mirrors, but I do.
Alright, and that was the Dark World deck for everyone do it with me. Team Seagull. We flapped our arms, it's our team. Get over it. Up next will be a Harpy deck profile, and yeah, we'll make it rain.